Most businesses and websites are invisible to AI search engines because they are not optimized for retrieval. I'm Caleb Turner here at SEO Rank Media. Us and our partners, we've been at the forefront of the digital evolution as far as answer engine optimization and generative engine optimization is concerned. And for the next 6 minutes, I'm going to run you quickly through the entire process from A to Z of optimizing your website and your business presence for visibility on AI search engines. Here's the unlock. Content is retrieved in AI searches when it reads like answers. Use clear H tags and schema and write short, fact-rich atomic passages that AI can quote verbatim. So if you do this right, you'll be more likely to be surfaced in AI searches, even when the click-through is relatively small. If you want hands-on help, grab my 2025 SEO AEO checklist in the description. It mirrors today's process so you can implement as you watch. Now, what you want to do is run a full crawl of your website to surface indexation, internal linking, any duplicate issues, fix core web vitals, and trim heavy scripts. You want to check your robots.txt, submit the necessary sitemaps, and make sure Google Analytics plus your Search Console are clean. And starting out, what you also want to do is build a keyword or intent matrix, also known as keyword research, but you want to make it a little more thorough. Map each intent to one target page on your site and flag any gaps that competitors missed. Then you're going to prioritize by revenue potential as well as search volume and keyword difficulty, which is to say you want terms that are less difficult and also that are more relevant for what you want, which typically are going to be bottom of funnel terms or transactional and commercial terms instead of simply informational terms. A quick note, strategy does shift depending on your audience and the industry. So local services are going to lean more on Google business profiles and local business directory citations. B2B needs more deep thought, leadership, and entity clarity. E-commerce prioritizes product schema, filters, and speed. So it's the same general process, but different emphasis depending on your industry. You generally want one focused topic per page. Use clean H tags and descriptive titles and metas that set the proper expectations. You're going to also implement schema markup where it makes sense, whether it be organizational, local business markup, product markup, etc. And you're going to write extractable facts, specific stats, full dates, lists, mini tables, etc., which is going to make your content more reputable and authoritative in the eyes of these search engines. Break content into self-contained paragraphs that stand alone if quoted. As I said, these tools pull passages and chunks of text, not entire pages. You also want to interlink clusters with descriptive anchors, add breadcrumbs and consistent terminology. Keep naming consistent across the site so vector embeddings align and retrieval improves. You're going to run a content audit as well. You want to determine what content on your site to keep, optimize, rewrite, merge, or retire. You're going to plan your hubs, pillar pages with supporting spokes and publish on a steady cadence, typically weekly. You want to mix formats. Ideally, you want to use text and images, obviously, but also throw some video and audio in there and encourage structured user-generated content as well. And yes, legit profiles and helpful activity on platforms such as Reddit, Quora, and LinkedIn often are cited or referenced by AI platforms like ChatGPT. So that peripheral visibility will help to feed your relevance and your entity signals. Build contextual links to the pages that you actually want to rank, not only the homepage. You're going to convert brand mentions into links and secure relevant local citations, again, especially if you're a local business. And then you're going to audit any risky links or links that look like they may be spammy and disavow them, or even better yet, block them at the server level if possible. Validate semantic alignment on your site. You're going to look at your headings and your content, your copy, and see, does it clearly match the intents that you target? And then you're going to use tools to validate that the content is actually semantically optimized for the keywords and the topic phrases that you've determined when you did the TAM analysis are most relevant, and the terms that you want to target, the topics that you want to target. Tools like Screaming Frog 22.0, for example, can be used to validate your content's semantic relevance. And then obviously you're going to track metrics like crawl frequency, index coverage, and traffic, and all of these different metrics. You're going to track your outcome metrics such as qualified traffic, assisted conversions, and revenue by query class, and then pull all of this into a Looker Studio dashboard with GA4 and Search Console, and review that information monthly. So the game has shifted from keyword to rankings to now intent to answers. Generative systems assemble the best passages via retrieval. It's called RAG, which is short for Retrieval Augmented Generation. So your job is to be the easiest, most trustworthy snippet to grab, clean structure, entity clarity, atomic passages, plus enough authority to be chosen. If you want hands-on help, grab my 2025 SEO AEO checklist in the description. It mirrors today's process so you can implement as you watch. If you follow this standard operational procedure, technical clarity, intent map pages, atomic passages, internal linking, authority, vector validation, relevant high quality backlinks linking to your site, you will win classic SEO as well as AI search visibility. Sign up for your free checklist below and I'll reach out to you. I'm here to help.